Hi, guys. Hi. Thank you so much for being here. How are you? Thank you so much. Hi, guys. Miss Kathy, Miss Judy, Miss Peg, Miss Jennifer. Thank you guys so much. Hey, Jonna and Jennifer. You guys get to check out that subscriber art. I see you talk about Judy's Afghan. I love the name of it almost as much as I love the Afghan. And more amazing art by Leilani and Ryan. Thank you guys for so much for submitting. I know that has to fill your heart with pride. I know it would mine, that's for sure. Hey, Monty, come on in. You guys ready to get this party started? I was at the vet for 2 hours. And hence why I don't have makeup on. So you just have to see my naked face tonight, if that's okay. I hope everybody else is doing well. Lola should be sleeping here. She got her Cytopoint injection, but had to get a bunch of x-rays because she has an enlarged heart. So now we've got all kinds of medications for that. And how dare they tell me she was a senior? I had to cover her ears. I was like, oh, it's all lies, Lola. Oh, well, thank you, Miss Peg. I appreciate that. We are going to be looking at what powerful truth is being spoken. So this morning's reading was pretty off the hook this week. I don't know what it is. I know that when I combine my energies with you all, we get those definitely deeper dive readings. Oh, I know I'm not feeling great myself. Poor Moni's got a stomach bug, and I mean Lola was coughing so bad, and we don't go anywhere because I've been working so much. So it's, she's not around other dogs or anything like that. And they thought that she might have, like, her flap might be catching or touching against the sides, causing her to cough. And here it's her little baby enlarged heart. So, and even since June, it's kind of gone up significantly. So we're going to try some meds to see if that'll work for her. So let's go, guys. If you have questions for me tonight, you can put them in the comments below. It helps me to know the context of your question, or if you just want a general, how should I speak my truth, or advice on that, or advice to give me strength for XYZ, or you can just say, I would very much like a personal poll. Put a colored heart there for me by your name so that I know my poor Lola. Hope Miss Monique feels better too. Gosh, little thing. She's just so little. She looks like a baby. Everybody thinks she's like 2 to 5, and she just turned 9. I cannot even believe that. I cannot believe it. So we're going to start with, I guess Aries is ready. So with Aries now, we're getting ready to move out. The sun is moving out of Aries and into Taurus on Saturday. We still got the moon in Sagittarius giving us some fire here. And what we saw, instead of a fiery finale, it is a fiery debut. So whatever this fiery debut here is, Aries, it feels very bittersweet. Okay, there might be some mixed emotions here. We do have the sign and of the dove, and we do see a birthday cake. So any of you guys that have your sun in Aries and you're a last decan Aries, definitely let me know. We've been seeing that 4 of Wands, the 11-11 energy. So in your birth chart, if your sun is anywhere between 20 to 30 degrees, then that 4 of Wands is going to be a power card for you. So bittersweet energy here. And let's look at fire. I want to see what's crossing that just out of curiosity. Double blue energy. So my question is, what power and truth is being spoken? And the blue is the throat chakra. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, there's some impatience, but we also see this person or this environmental energy trying to help you climb a ladder of some sort. But it does look like there's some kind of a celebration here and it's bringing peace. So the one that is offering the birthday cake, this could even be you know, an Aries, somebody that's an Aries, if they're having a heavenly birthday. I like all the squiggles. Maybe there was some kind of you know, apology or forgiveness needed. And we kind of are wishing, you know, we had said some things that we wish we should have said. And then around us here, we've got a spirit guide with an owl of wisdom trying to help us climb a ladder, maybe even out of our own impatience of maybe you've been really, really waiting to speak about this, about your debut. And there was a little bit of a wrench in the works there, and just a little bit. He's got 2 more steps to the top. So that in itself could be, all right, Aries, 2 more steps to the top. So let's go ahead and get you a 3-card spread here. Cards are already shuffled. Yeah, moving on, using and allowing spirit to be our guide into calmer waters. So this is going to be a center, left, right. And above here, crowning us, high priestess energy. We like that. And I did talk about maybe someone has a heavenly birthday here. The high priestess is tapped into esoteric knowledge. So you could very literally have this person, if they are in heaven, helping you right now. What power and truth is being spoken? We've got a powerful truth book ending being spoken about what has been walked away from. This could be that bittersweet ending. My favorite is that the first card out is Venus. So Virgo and, Taurus and Libra energy here, some balance returning. Now, 7 + 1 sword is an 8 swords. So maybe this is even, you know, I'm really sick and tired of thinking about fill in the blank. And we're having spirit help us out here. Now, fueling here from the bottom of the deck, that Empress energy. Again, it does require us to move into calmer waters. And maybe it's not something that we've wanted to do. We've kind of dragged our heels about it here on the geriatric horse. And a 3 of Wands into a 4 of Wands with an open cup. Okay, so perhaps here we have someone from the outside who's taken their dang sweet time, and they might either be losing patience with us or you with them. But what's on the other side of that calmer waters is loyalty here. There's the card of Virgo. So Freudian slip, but it was under here. So I did feel that energy there. And the 3 of Wands moving into the 4 of Wands. So this could even be the calmer waters on the other side is leading us towards a partner that has the most love on offer, possibly someone from the past who's leaving from a disappointing love situation. All right, Aries, we're also going to ask, which I thought would be so much fun. If you watched this morning's reading, we talked about K.M.A grits. So if you are not familiar, here in America, we had a show called Mel's Diner, and there was a Southern waitress. If she didn't like what the boss was talking about, she would say, well, kiss my grits. So if we're asking here, what would you like to kiss your booty? Okay. We can't say kiss your asterisks, kiss your grits, all the same thing. What are you possibly telling? This could be the Aries portion of your chart. So every single reading here tonight can be advice for you in that portion of your your own zodiacal wheel here. So what Aries is saying kiss my asterisks to is anger management. So this bittersweet, I don't know if that's the reason or not you had to leave an Aries, or an Aries you're working on this and this particular section of your chart, and that is being fueled by I don't want commitment. Okay, so if this is someone that has anger issues and they don't want commitment, On the other side of that, as we cross over towards the right, we did see the 3 of Wands that you're manifesting, the loyalty that you're manifesting, but you might be a little impatient, like, where are they? We've got to just make sure our energy, of course, is balanced. I am curious here what you're walking away from, or what this truth, walking away from something that had you pretty stuck here. Maybe we're walking away from a job that we once adored, that gave us, had money, flush with money, and we felt good at it. But perhaps it was pretty tumultuous, and we just couldn't stand it anymore. We expect more loyalty here. So let's see what you want to say kiss me to here moving in the future. What does Aries want to say kiss me about? What is Aries saying kiss me about? Let me know where Aries is in your chart. Hey there. Oh my gosh, if you didn't already see, we had the Free to Be You and Me kids show up again on the fire energy this week, that charm. And today was all about a stage. And boy, oh boy, that was it. Woo, just got chills down the back of my neck there. All about getting ready to go on stage. And instead of a fiery finale, it is a fiery debut. So free to be, freedom is around the corner here in our Aries portion of our chart. So what you want to kiss is someone that wants to take you on a date. You're saying, where are they? Where are they? Well, they show up when our energy is balanced. And if you have been loyal and moving a little bit slow because of this past energy, I don't blame you one bit. And what are you kissing? You're kissing someone you already know. I said here, this could be a person that you knew a long time ago, even from childhood. You already know the tea about them. So you already know this person. And that is being fueled by the 11-11 energy of that last deacon of Aries, 4 of Wands. Okay. So definitely a deep soul tie. And that's definitely a person, you've been waiting a long time for this. And this is someone who is a lot calmer, follows through. They might be a little bit slow, but you've been manifesting this. And they are coming, offering love. And it looks like they are coming from a situation that was not the most fun. So just so you know that, maybe you guys all have that in common. Let's get your advice card here. Happy Easter, everybody. Hey, Ed. Hey. Oh, man, we're getting the party started now. We got Miss Ash here. Where's Puff? Is she here yet? Judy Jude's here. Where the party at? Okay, advice for Aries. Simple advice. This is the Kiss It. Well, I named it that. Keep it simple, sis. All right, simple. How can Aries keep it simple here? Advice to move it forward. Did somebody say date? Yeah, I can be at the door. I thought I could be ready for camera in under 30 minutes, and not when you gotta set up the camera and all that kind of fun stuff. Like, I did not expect to be at the vet for 2 hours today. That's for sure. Aries, just go with the flow. I know it's been a long haul. There's been some impatience here. That kind of goes with the Aries territory. Oh, you got a second one here. We've got that high priestess energy crowning you. So whatever was hard, once we release that and balance ourselves, we have that back to the beginning of the reading here. Spirit helping us out here in the 3D for whatever this is. All right, Aries, I hope that helps you. Let me know. Again, this is advice for all 12 houses in your chart. So we do not need to wait on our sign. You can simply start where you've got Aries in your chart, and whatever house that is covering is what this advice is for. All righty, here we go. Let's move it right along and on to Taurus. Somebody'd like to mark that for the people who might be new and they don't know yet, or they're just new to how energy works. It's not in separate pie pieces. It's the whole pie. So that's how we do here. Some recovery energy for Taurus here coming through. Recovering to get back in balance, and that there's some kind of key here, Taurus, that is being shown to you, and maybe, okay, I see, recovering from some kind of grief. So remember that the sign prior, so we're going to take a note from Aries, we did see with that birthday cake, it could be someone in heaven that maybe it's their birthday, their heavenly birthday, and that bittersweet energy. With love comes the price tag of grief, and we don't like to think about it that way. And some people, guys, if you are capable of deep grief and love for someone, that's the capacity to which your heart can love. And this door here is about turning that grief into joy and being thankful for the time that we did have with them, right? And then that does, in the environmental energy here, lead us to a path of enlightenment, okay? And how about them apples? That is not so bad. All right, here, I'm going to move my decks, change up my decks. Let's go into my earthy deck. I haven't pulled this guy out in a while. So recovery is key here. We didn't get any key charms this week, but we did have in that earth energy an anchor and a wheel of fortune that tried to jump from the earth up into the water energy. So bottom of the deck, 3 of Pentacles crossed by the Hanged Man. There's that 33. Taurus, today is the energy of the Hanged Man, which is all about enlightenment, okay? So might be starting a new foundation here. We're coming out of that grief box and into recovery mode. And there's spirit help and human help here, okay? 3 and 2. Marshmallows? Somebody really like marshmallows? Maybe a child? I'm getting like an overload of marshmallows, like ridiculous, like half the cup of hot milk or hot chocolate milk would be full of marshmallows. That's a weird message, but there it is. I just work here. Is it really you have a heavenly birthday? Well, happy heavenly birthday to them. You need a date night for recovery. That's okay. Let's see what's up here with Taurus. Another Queen of Cups. So remember, we take a beat. We take the understanding of the lesson from the sign before us that teaches us. All right. Center, left, right. What's crowning and what's at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. Recovering from some kind of heartbreak here, Taurus. Again, this is not just for Sun in Taurus. This can be your moon, rising, Venus, really wherever Taurus is located in your chart. This will be in that specific pie piece or life area. And this is maybe we become kind of a bit of a recluse here. And we have in the center us examining our own hearts, our Page of Cups. And that is right here as the first card out. And as I've talked about, this is a more mature page. We did just have Mercury move into Aries. Mercury is all the pages. So we've definitely been seeing them quite a bit. But what I love is you got double aces here, Taurus. So there's that 11 energy. And when I look at the past, we opened up our heart here. And what happened and what had happened was there's some regret about this with that 5 of Cups. Perhaps our heart wasn't quite recovered enough yet. And we've let a ship pass us by because we recognize that in our environmental energy, we're still in this grief mode. Okay, because she is holding a dead bluebird of happiness. That bluebird has sung its happiest song, the last one, but she's holding the knife, which is quite an unusual energy for a Three of Swords. And after some time, after some time inside, we maybe have locked ourselves away a little bit, cried in our pillow, by ourselves, the light of the full moon here, we're ready for a victory. We're ready to get back up off our feet again here. And what is crowning you is what the heart of today's reading was, this Ace of Pentacles. So something tangible coming in for you, but make sure that before we, if we're speaking with our power and our truth, you're speaking with power and truth about how you have recovered from this. Because in this Page of Swords, not only is she a more mature page, Page of Cups, she'd be the junior out of the senior pages. She is looking at all the past skulls, okay, and maybe looking at, well, what kind of offers did I let pass me by? I, after all, am the common denominator. I get to decide who I open my heart to. This can even be with the Ace of Cups, can be a renewal of love. Ace of Cups for me is always about focusing on filling your own heart's cup, because we understand that only the overflow of energy is what we share with others, lest we not pour from an empty cup. I feel like you're getting some kind of an aha here. From past heartbreaks. It's all coming back to me now. It's making sense. This is all love, all cups here, Taurus. It is the energy of the Empress, which is our power card for the day. It's the path of surrender. And we are recognizing that we cannot, we've got to speak up, maybe be a little less stuck in the 3D here, less focus there. Maybe we're changing what we value in relationship as we look back on that past. But victory is coming in. You are getting this answer. And if we do look at the things that have passed us by, who we've rejected and love ourselves, the common denominator here is the gift. And you're speaking your truth to yourself, in the very least here. I recognize that I've kept myself in a cycle of grief here by focusing on, loves that I've let pass me by, or loves that have passed me by. That is the path to enlightenment, because until something gets to a point where it hurts so bad that we've got to stop that behavior, not one more second, right? Then comes this path of enlightenment. And maybe you're thinking, well, why did I reject those people? What mirror image were they showing me that I was actually rejecting in myself? That's going to lead you to victory here, Taurus. All right, well, let's look at Kiss My Grits or Kiss My Asterisks. And then we're going to look at, what are you saying from the past? What are you saying Kiss My Grits to here, Taurus? In the Taurus part of your chart, we got a flipper here. I'm using half of Liz's What Are They Thinking deck, and the other half is What Lies Beneath. You're leaving behind jealousy. This says, I am jealous of you and them. So let's not have any regret about what we let pass us by. We only have regret if we hold on to the grief and don't take the knowledge of the lesson from that. Just what is the characteristic that you loved about that? Why did you let it pass you by? Right? That is, why are we now jealous of somebody we let go? I think all of us kind of hit that point of how we have broken our own hearts. And I feel like Taurus's values are really changing here. Okay. On the bottom of that deck, in the environmental energy, trash, throwing away, getting rid of, tossing out. Why have we maybe been too quick to judge or toss someone out that we realize, well, now at this age, that would have been a damn good partner for me. What the hell did I do that for? Oh boy, Ed, I know what you mean. A couple weeks to get square again. I know. I know. Let's see what you want to kiss. Yeah, no more games. Either you, I feel like it's you, Taurus. Look in the Taurus part of your chart. So whether that is in your house of community, friends, and good fortune, whether that is in your house of your career, whatever it is, we are done playing, the he said, she said, done playing any kind of games. Our enlightened heart has well informed us. Okay, you're ready for the show. So there's the stage of my drawing tonight. A fiery debut indeed. A fiery debut indeed. Advice for Taurus. I know we so love our Ed. You're like our own little star, Ed. And guys, if you haven't checked out his readings, they're just delightful. Like I just sit and giggle. And if you need a good pick me up and a good cheer me up, then that is highly recommended there. If it'll let you, Ed, if you don't mind, I know you're taking a little bit of a break, but boy, that last reading with all that Cancerian energy. It's like, whoa, whoa. I was giving it the old Julia Roberts. Wow. Okay, your advice, the enlightenment is to shine your light. I feel like you're going to be talking about this. Maybe you're even speaking to young people about, the qualities that you're looking for in a person change and evolve as you get older. And what we're rejecting when we're young is maybe not what we reject when we're, at an older age, but we've got to figure out why we were doing that, because it is about our own self-esteem, right? But you getting ready to go out on stage, you getting ready. We're done playing the games, and I feel like you're helping people by shining your light. You're talking about this to help maybe even somebody else prevent them from, looking back at yesteryear. You coming out of your Miss Havisham mansion here, Taurus, and whatever part of your chart that is, we're letting go of those cobwebs. Okay. No more cobwebs for Taurus. No more cobwebs. Not another stinking minute. Oop, there was the Empress right on that bottom of the deck too. You got a victory coming up here. You got a victory coming up. No more thinking about that stinking thinking. What it done is done is done. And did we learn from it? I don't think you're repeating it. So that's always a good thing in my book. All right, guys, let's go ahead and move on I'm going to take those cards out for advice as they come. Recycle back over to my next sign, which is going to be air, which is Gemini. I got to use my nosy deck for Gemini. Got a 7 of Wands here, looking at our mask. So what power and truth is being spoken for Gemini? I know. It was like, I'm getting an ear squeezy as I'm reading your message there that was totally fenced in by Cancerian. Wasn't it the corners, or it was just over and over? Cancer was like, it's so comfy, cozy in here. My home is your home. Mi casa es su casa. Come on in. We've got the good wine and good food. Thanks, Ash. All right, Gemini. What power and truth is being spoken here? Okay, that's the one. I ain't doing it one more time. I'm freaking exhausted. So look at the Gemini section of your chart. Where are you worn out? Where are you doing the most? Where has it been a long haul? As you can see, her arms and feet are pretty tattered and torn, but those 9 wands are behind her. This, of course, is an energy of, all right, I got to the end of these actions. I can go back in for another round. But the power and truth that is being spoken is maybe you're just admitting it to yourself here for the first time of, yeah, I kind of let that pattern be on Pete and repeat, went into the store. Pete went in, who came out? Love a good knock knock joke. Yep, we're releasing something here. Oh, that graveyard, the sun is shining through. The only planet we have in Gemini right now is Jupiter. We are tuning into archetypal wisdom. It's a large a large archaic volume. Okay, so a little high priestess energy there as well. Maybe this hanged man energy here. We're seeing this repeated pattern from a new perspective, and we don't want to do it no mo. Give us some context here for this Nine of Wands for Gemini, please. The Gemini part of our chart. It's going to be the house of communication if you're unsure. It's the house of siblings as well. Okay, wasn't going to do a 3-card cut on that, but I do what I'm told. All right, top and bottom. I said circling back to that Aries energy of peace. Possibly we have some help here with us to not repeat a pattern, or we have help of angelic realms showing you a pathway to peace, because it certainly ain't what you just come from. Okay. And again, with the double blues here, this is a quest. And we've got some advice up here coming in, showing us a pathway, our pathway to peace. Okay, let's see what else is happening here. Left and right, to the left of you, behind you, 7 of Cups, and that is bookending the 8 of Wands. Can't get past it. This is enlightenment. So being pulled by spirit, 8 of Wands, you rarely see, someone else in there. And also the wands are hurling down towards the water, towards emotions. This is spirit pulling you up and out of whatever this 9 of Wands was, so as not to repeat it again. They're trying to pull you out of confusion here. Maybe the bittersweetness, a situation was just too sad for us to let go of at the time, even though it caused us emotional fragmentation here. And we are tuning into this archetypal wisdom. What's crowning you? Yeah, a decision. It's your choice here, of course, Gemini. You might be going back and forth on that, but if we in the mirror is what she's always done, and that mirror is always going to be there. That choice is already know how that story ends. And what Spirit's trying to do is help you see that you have these beautiful, gorgeous, passionate red wings. Okay. And it wants you to become the rose, right? Might want to revisit my reading from Friday, the rose reading. It was quite something. I know a lot of you guys were there. And that was quite something. That was very, it was hard for me to channel, but I know somebody needed it. I could feel it. All right. What is fueling this pattern, guys, in the past? 6 of Cups. This swan has already sung its song. Okay. And this 6 of Cup energy, it's not about someone from the past coming into our present to, alter or experience the future or affect our future in a different way. This is focusing on the nostalgia, like I said, the bittersweetness of it. That's why we're having to kind of be yanked away. You've been getting signs here all along. This is part of your quest into your actual soulmate. Okay. This dead thing here, the swan song that sung its last song, that is dead and gone. But if you do become the rose, and we do see love not as a razor but as a hunger, right? It's something that can feed us. We're hungry for a reason, for something new. You just got to decide, to step into your joy. And by stepping into our joy, there it is right there, a large archaic volume, tuning in to archetypal wisdom. This is what's coming. It's destined. That soulmate, this other thing was just to set you up for that, okay? It was just to wake you up. The pain was so that you could get back into your heart. I don't know a single person's dark night of the soul that didn't hurt. But at some point, we do decide to get up, okay? It's time to get up, Gemini. It's time to get up. There's joy to be had. There's a quest to be on, and it ain't here. This might even be, this bittersweet energy there, and we are kind of stuck in that grief cycle. Underneath that, an Ace of Wands here. It's an ace. It's a potential. So there's a Seven of Swords following it. What swords? I'm not getting in my own way. I don't see what swords you're talking about. You can see her look on her face. She's like, I don't know what you mean. So our block is us. Okay. After that, willful blindness, 9 swords, a lot of swords. So it's a little keyhole opening. If you see that opportunity here, if you see those signs, please heed them. This in the past, no bueno. Okay. There's an opportunity here, but you can't poo-poo it away going, but I'm Miss Haversham in my mansion waiting for them to come back. How long are we going to sit there? Liz, and hi, Tourmaline Tarot. Speaking of, didn't I just say we're looking at Kiss My Grits and then also Kiss Me. So let's look at, speaking of, what are they thinking? So half of the deck, I'm looking at Kiss My Grits. Gemini, what are you telling to kiss your asterisks here? Kissing it goodbye. No more confusion about this. This could be this pattern or a person that was a pattern in your life that we just couldn't seem to let go of or get away from. You're kissing your grits to pretending you don't care about something that you actually do. Putting on a mask, maybe emotionally fragmented. Telling yourself I'm not allowed to be sad. And you're also saying kiss my grits to an energy vampire. No wonder you're so freaking exhausted. I mean, I'm just not seeing any positives there. A vampire is going to suck you dry, use you, and leave you. And we're reminiscing about that. I get it, but how long? Okay, how long has this been going on? Yeah, that person was toxic, guys. You're saying kiss my ass to this toxic person. Who do you want to kiss you here in the upcoming future if we do not repeat this pattern? So half of Liz's, what are they thinking deck? And the other half is what lies beneath Oracle. And I have them divided into kiss my grits and kiss me. I thought that would be fun and very Angie style. So kiss my grits. All right. What power and truth is being spoken? I feel like you're finally ready to admit that you're willing to let this go, especially because there's a new soulmate here on this quest you're being taken on. Okay, I want to be there for you, but there are blocks. Yeah, this is people who are trying to help you here, and we haven't wanted to hear it. A sign that we're hanging on to something that is not good for us is when we stop talking to our friends and family about this person because we know they don't want to hear it. But it also isolates us, right? They get sad for us when we do this. And I know nobody can understand, especially if this is such a toxic person, especially if that was a type of narcissist, because to everybody else, they're like, what's the problem? They put on a show, right? So there are people here trying to help you. trying to help you out of this, trying to get you to make a new decision to become the rose. Okay, I am happy for you on the bottom of the deck here. Let's get another kiss message for Gemini. I feel like you need one here, Gemini. Another kiss. Whoa. Okay. You just have to have a little patience with yourself here. Okay, and we did have, I think we had a flipper. Let me just double check. Maybe with that Gemini energy, wherever Gemini sits in your chart is the hardest place, because it's a dualistic energy. We're of two minds, right? And we convince ourselves that both things are true. Okay, on the bottom of that deck with that flyer of having patience, I want to divorce yet stay friends. So maybe we were trying to hang on to something toxic, and maybe we're coming to a place of realization that this holding on to that did nothing for me except make me sad and delay me from actually finding not only my own soulmate that's for me, but my own joy and stepping into this mysticism energy. Okay. Advice here for Gemini. Advice. Okay. So maybe you're making peace with an ex-partner. Yeah. Gemini, the advice, it's all coming out multiple decks. We got to face that shadow, honey, wherever this is in your chart. So if that is in your second house, for example, that's the house of how we build self-esteem. It's our house of earned income. And if we're not feeling great about ourselves, then underneath that, focus on success. If we're not feeling great about ourselves, that affects I only glanced at that affects our ability to earn income, right? Accept what is dying. That's in that song. We don't want to love again because we're so fearful that it's not going to be this. But I think maybe we're convinced this was the bee's knees over here, and it just wasn't. Okay, but I know that energy very well. I know how easy it is to be convinced it. I try to pick up my deck, and you're cutting off your nose here to spite your own face. Jealousy, strife, and competition. And when we stay stuck inside that Miss Haversham, I always say Haversham, mansion, we stab ourselves in the foot. She said, swords? What swords? I'm not causing my own demise here. I'm not staying miserable. It's that person. Okay. We are still in a bit of pointing the finger mode there. Okay. I love you, Gemini. Sun, moon, rising, wherever that is in your chart, where this might be where your Jupiter is right now, even for all I know. So I'll let you know each sign where those energies are sitting, so we can customize the messages. Yep. Thank you, Peggy. Always the one to remind myself of hitting the like button. Double tap if you're on your phone. Appreciate it. You're saying you need to say kiss my grits to this energy vampire, this toxic energy, it's not for your any good. Okay. Maybe it's even a job you love, but there's one person who's a real asshat and it's making it miserable. And you're like, but I love the job. Okay, well, let's do it somewhere else. Or can you start something on your own? All right. That did not feel good, but we're in a bit of the energy of, not willing to kind of get up out of the mess yet. All right. Totally normal. Everybody does it. We still love you. Okay. Let's go Cancer. Let me grab my water mermaid deck here. Oh, whoop. These are all pre-shuffle, guys. Look what's right on the bottom of that deck, that 1111 energy. All right. All right. What power and truth is Cancer speaking? What power and truth. Where are you having a fiery debut, Cancer energy? Okay, top card. So water energy. So this is all about change of perspective as well. This is not about being the sage on the stage here. This is about involving the people, and you know that. There's like kind of corporation energy behind him. He's holding a wand of knowledge here, the guru, the shaman, the guide, and it is amethyst. So protection. Okay. Let's see what else we get. Impartiality underneath that. Okay. Maybe, I don't know here. Can't quite get it. Yeah, a bit of perfectionism. Are we thinking if something isn't perfect that it isn't good? Well, that's just not the case. That perfectionism is trauma. Okay. I do want to see what we got here on the bottom of the deck here. Looks like this is a current relationship with someone, or you are retired here. This is a business partner, King of Pentacles. A new foundation has been built on love, Queen of Cups, Four of Swords, Five of Swords. So healing any kind of self-doubt, any game playing so that you can be led to victory through your knowledge. Yeah. So it doesn't have to be perfect here, Cancer. On the split, it just has to be done. Okay. Done is better than perfect. Wheel of Fortune energy here. All right, what power and truth is being spoken by Cancer? Cancer part of your chart. That could be your house of relationships. Could just be where the sun is shining right now, because that is squaring your whatever's in your Cancer house. That Aries energy is squaring. Okay, Three of Pentacles again. So in reverse. So maybe you're thinking about disbanding from a group effort here. Maybe we didn't like that there was this corporate environment. And all around him, you're just like, it's supposed to be about the people. Okay, and it's supposed to be balanced. Impartiality, a little bit of Libra energy there. And that is being fueled by the Knight of Pentacles, the learning, right? We are learning that it doesn't have to be perfect. People don't care about perfect. That's the truth. Deeply buried, maybe you didn't realize perfectionism was a trauma response. All right, to the left, justice. There's a wave of emotion coming in here to balance that sword of truth. We've been hanging on to old ways, old doctrines. You know, again, the corporate way is going by the wayside. And in Aquarius energy for Pluto's transformation, it's about the power of the people. It's about sharing. It's not about top-down structures. Okay, it's about love. If you are building community and sharing your truth in a way that does that, that's what this emotion helps you balance out here. All these old doctrines that are telling you if it's not perfect, then it's not good enough. And that's just simply not true. Yeah, workaholic underneath that. Okay. This we just did. We've had friends over to do the painting date nights where you paint the person across from you. And if you want to have a good laugh, oh my Lord, is that fun. Okay, so there's some kind of justice or truth being shown to you about some kind of game playing. Five of Swords is gaslighting. Your reality is not correct, is what somebody has either said to you, or you are realizing that this perfectionist energy only, makes you bleed here. There is that penguin. There's one penguin. Five of Swords is you're getting justice here in the near future for someone playing stupid games, and they'll be getting a stupid prize. That's what happens with the Five of Swords. Up the top, crowning you. That's the end of that. Yeah, that whatever, this came out in reverse, and this is all 3 different species coming together. But that's not a corporate thing. That's vanity, right? And you were like, that's not what this is supposed to be for. How is that impartial? How is that fair? Lots of purples here. Forgiveness coming in as well. Maybe people made assumptions like they did about this rhino, and there was a little missing boy, and all along, even though the rhino might look scary, there she was protecting him, and they found him fast asleep. Okay. Maybe there's someone you need to forgive here for your recovery or see in a more impartial way. You can't really do, if someone wants to be a sage on the stage, let them. Who cares? As long as you know it's about the people and about bringing people together, that's all right with me here. Okay, what is this truth here of a tower, this disbanding? Yeah, okay. Is this let me see, let me find, get real quick just to give you a Hierophant. You already learned this lesson twice. The guru, the shaman, the guide. You guide people, not numbers. The numbers come when your heart is there and when you care about the people. That's how that works. When we fill our cups, the pentacles fall as if from a sky. And did you see that? There's that other 5 of Swords. This is the only deck I have where they show the light side of 5 of Wands. That's about acting as a team. There is no I in team. It's about everybody using their talents for the better of the whole. And not one person, like I said over here, not one person being the ball hogger or the showboater. Okay, let me see if I can get any more here. What's this wave of truth? Is this about, we saw the 4 of Wands on the pre-shuffle. So some kind of partnership, but let me see if I can get a little bit more out for you. We do have Mars is the only thing in Cancer right now. And that is at the very last degree because Mars moves into Leo late tonight, California time, 9 something, 9. Oh, I wrote it down on my notes today. 9:20. So that's not technically till tomorrow for us here on the east side. But that's about moving back into your fire, and no longer will Aries sun be squaring your Mars energy, right? You're going to have the fire back in your Leo house. So look at wherever Cancer is, that's what we're leaving. That symbol is a daughter of the American Revolution, to feel and show respect for the tradition out of which and within we were created. It should be about the people. That's how it all started. Okay. We are moving out of this. We're ending a cycle there. That's a 33 energy with the 3 of Pentacles and the World card. Yep. You're getting, whoever was doing that's getting theirs. All right. I don't know if that makes you feel any better, but please don't, because then you're just going to attract karma for yourself. Wow. Okay. So this is about, we had King of Pentacles, right? Underneath that 4 of Wands. This is about partnering with yourself, balancing your own energy. You are enough. Okay. You are enough. Capricorn energy there. Getting ready to make some moolah here. Are you, Cancer? Yep. It just required whatever that was. It did not feel good. Let sleeping giants lie, Cancer. Let sleeping giants lie. Okay. Let it go. Let it go. Who cares? You do you. Oh, we got to get Cancer's advice. No, we didn't even get your kiss my asterisks yet. All right. What are you telling to kiss your asterisks or kiss your grits here, Cancer? What you telling to kiss your grits? What are you telling to kiss your grits? All right. These are such fun decks, Liz. So awesome. Okay. What are you telling to kiss your grits here? What are you letting sleeping dogs lie? Oh, there. You guys saw me do that. What is being left here, but with the air energy? That 2 of Wands, you're making a different choice. Who cares? Whatever that was in the past, it wasn't getting you nowhere. Now you're going to become the rose. All right. Got to let go of perfection. Okay. Done is better than perfect. All right. What are you saying? Kiss your grits to. I must have put those cards that I pulled back in there. There we go. Okay. You're saying kiss my ass of whatever you kicked or kicked you to the curb. Let them. Let sleeping giants lie. Better off for it. This person anyway watches you and talks about you. So if they didn't like what they saw, then they wouldn't be watching you now, would they? Yeah. Kiss my asterisks to drama. Bye. Okay. Anybody wear red lipstick? Red lipstick stains? All right. What do you want to kiss? Moving into the future here. What would you like to say kiss me to? Partnering, marrying with somebody else. All right. Cross by, setting the record straight. Straight shooter here, Cancer. You know what it's all about. Use your heart. Whatever that was not about the heart. So say it with me. Kiss my grits. I know I am aging myself. Please, guys, tell me that you remember that show so I don't have to feel old alone. And if all you youngins here, you can just Google Kiss My Grits and you'll see exactly what we're talking about here. Again, if you're not from the States, then that is a term from an old school, I don't even know, 70s, maybe. I don't know. It was on a time. It was called out. No, it was called Mel's Diner. Yeah. Didn't they have a spinoff or something, Alice? I can't remember. I think so. All right. Back to, let's get into that fire deck. Back into the fire. Out of the frying pan and into the fire. Back to our Souls on Fire deck from Soulful Revolution here. Let's give her a spin. Get some shuffles in. Almost did it again to you, Cancer. Alice was a spinoff. Thank you. Okay. Thank you guys for sharing the love and the subscriber art spotlight. They deserve it. So talented. It just, if it brings you joy, know that it brings me more joy when I see it, and it brings me even more joy to share it. So, just go to my homepage there if you would like to share any of your art, your kids' refrigerator art, whatever it is. If it brings you joy, it'll bring others joy. So, okay. Cancer. Yup. Build on solid ground. So whatever was broken up there with that 3 of Pentacles reverse, you're better off here. Yep. You're being of service. That's literally what I said. It's about the people. Okay. Seeking hidden treasure, being decisive. All right. So hopefully that helped you release any kind of doubt. Hopefully we will start to be open to examining perfectionism as a sign of past trauma that we have not worked through. Doesn't have to be perfect. All right. I love you. All right. Leo, Mel's Diner. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you know what? I didn't even think about that. If you don't know what grits are, I've only had them a couple times. I was more of a cream of wheats kid. I don't even know what are grits even made out of. That just wasn't a household staple in my house. There's your mysticism there as I was looking at your message, Jack. All right. I know. Liz is talking about Miss Peggy's family tree. It's quite wild. All of the star-studded cast. Oh, I love it. Including Elvis. You die without grits. Really? How do you, thank you, Peg. How do you, I mean, I know you can do butter and salt and pepper, but some people do like cinnamon and make them sweet, like cream of wheat, right? All right, Leo. Hell yeah. Red for fire. We do have the first symbol as we move into Mars, the first lesson after Aries there. Where did I put it? I had my Leo energy out. Oh, I'll post it tomorrow when we get there, but getting ahead of myself here. But this is about renewal. So Mars moving out of Cancer where it does not love to be because it's water and feelings. We had to be in retrograde there for a long ass time to examine our self-confidence, our self-esteem, how we got there, our own foundation. And now it's moving forward in the house of Leo, which is about creativity, romance, and pleasure returns. Okay. Pleasure returning here. What's surrounding you? Acceptance, double red energy. Gotta love that. Okay. So this is Cherry, and she cute. So that's Cherry. And she's like, this pie is ruined now because someone took a piece. And the other lady, her coworker, says, or is it perfect because now it's shaped like a heart? Perspective, right? All right. Your perspective regarding something, regarding victim mentality here even is being seen in a different way. Okay. Feeling definitely a sense of renewal. All right, let's go here. Leo energy. The Leo portion of your chart. If you're unsure, we're just going to call that fifth house energy for you. Or if your sun, moon, rising, or Venus is there, have a look at where 0 degrees Leo is in your chart. That's the advice of what I'm pulling for right now. Okay. I don't think I've only had grits a couple times. And I think it was in Vegas. Isn't that weird? Oh my gosh. Check this shiz out. So not one, but 2 energies came out here. Stella getting her groove back. Mars energy, exactly what I was talking about here for Aries is ruled by Mars, and so is Scorpio in traditional astrology. And then we got your power card here, Leo. Okay, so this renewal energy, here comes the sun. It's all right. This is being fueled by Cancer, the house before you. So remember, we learned from the house prior. So this is about head and heart aligning so the soul can drive our chariot. And we are tamping back. We're taking the high ground on things, taking action again, and taking a stand. 7-7, a 77 energy. And there's a passion coming on in here. And it might cause some hubbub. Maybe we shall see. Let's come back to the top of that deck. What is on behind you? The devil energy, fear. And what is in front of you? 10 of Cups. So 10 of Cups in the astrology right now is sitting at Venus energy with 25 degrees Venus and Pisces. We had 3 10 of Cups, Daddy Saddy, and North Node of Destiny. So showing up for you here big time here, Leo, as Mars moves into its renewal energy here. It'll take the fire over water any day. What's crowning you? Yeah. So in the past, this fear of heartbreak, you're over that already, okay? Because you're coming out as getting your groove back, okay? Sun is coming back in. Didn't we get Nina Simone today? You know how I feel. Flying high here, and I'm feeling good. It's about after a time of not feeling great. A lot of red here. Okay. I want to know about that. I want to know about that 3 of Swords and the Devil. We're chained to some kind of past heartbreak. Let me know where Leo is in your chart. Let me know where Leo is in your chart. That's where we're going to have some extra oomph here. We've also got fire and Mercury. Aries has moved there. So if I have created your chart, then all 3 of your fire houses are highlighted in orange. So you can see that that energy trines and flows with each other, flows to and helps. What's this 3 of Swords? Maybe kind of addicted to some kind of pain here, felt chained to it. Okay, chained to regret. We got an Ace of Swords. I already had it right, whatever I already said. And Justice, balance coming in, the truth about the heartbreak. So this shift of perspective, okay, I am not a victim here. I still can get something out of it. This is this acorn being peeved off because he was promised the lead role, right, by the producer Kelly the Dragon, and not only did he not have the lead role, he had a co-star role. And what had happened is he got picked up anyway because there were still producers in the audience who saw how good he was. So just because it wasn't that particular thing that you thought you wanted, okay, it's not an imperfect cherry pie now. It just looks like a heart. Make more pie. Okay, we're getting the truth here about this 3 of Swords. So what power and truth is being spoken that it actually helped me grow? It helped me see what I actually do want. It gave me a renewed sense of love, a new purpose, a new way to channel my passion. Okay. Yeah, that's the lesson learned of the Hermit. It showed me by getting what I didn't want, it showed me what I do want. Okay. And if it kind of crushed my confidence with Mars and Cancer, we were examining that. Okay. We are examining the full truth about what has kept us stuck. And it could have been our own mindset. And this is fast forward movement here. I am not surprised. Yeah. Exactly what I already said. That's why that Ace of Swords came out. We get up. And it already has converted to the Ace of Swords. Okay, this is no longer staying pinned down here, Leo. All right, what are you telling to kiss your grits? What are Leos telling from the past to kiss their asterisks? Kiss it goodbye. Bye-bye. I like pie. I do love cherry pie is actually my favorite. You got a Leo moon? I don't think I knew that. I knew that you had Leo descendant, right? So about relationship one-on-ones. I don't know if I remember, there's only so much room in here. I get all the major abstract patterns that a lot of people don't see, but I see them clear as day. Day-to-day things, however, there's not enough room in my brain to keep track of those. So, como si, como sa. All right. What are you telling to kiss your grits? That you, someone that should have kept their promises and didn't and broke your heart. Okay. You are telling to kiss your asterisks, a situation that was going to explode that we just kept tapping back into. And it says, Ish is about to pop off in flames. Going towards your sun. Maybe you surprise that person by going, I'm good now. I accept what that was. I am no victim. And actually, it brought me enlightenment. We already talked about that. I forget for what sign, but that's how usually those dark nights of the soul go, guys. It's usually how they go. What do you want to kiss here in the future? What are you wanting to kiss you? What are you wanting to give a kiss to? We inspire, shining your light, Leo. There you go. And what are you kissing in the future? If there's someone missed a chance to be with you and has straightened themselves up, then That's what you might be considering here in the near future. As you're inspiring others, you learn your lesson, you get up. There's your dream energy of the day, the star. Leo definitely getting ready to make a big debut. Okay, because it's a lesson learned. Yeah. They missed a chance to be with you, and on the bottom of the deck, I miss you. You feel the same about this person as they do about you. They missed their chance to be with you. I don't think you're mad at it. Maybe you both learned some lessons here. That's usually the way that goes. If something does come back around and recycles, it's either have we learned the lesson from that terrible devil energy, or have we used that to then nail down exactly what we want? We know what makes us happy in the future, and we put up those boundaries. And if it ain't that, then it's nothing. You're saying no, thank you. All right. Advice for Leo. This guy. Think things through. So if this is the past person that missed their chance, okay, and you miss them too, have faith here. There's renewal, right? That spiritual energy coming through. This might be, maybe it made us feel really good, to be addicted to something. This is also like sensual pleasures. I don't know. Maybe they were really good with their Ace of Wands. You tell me, or their Ace of Pentacles. I don't know. You'll have to let me know. But I can understand that would keep us there for a little bit longer than we should have stayed, perhaps. I would definitely listen to what they have to say. Maybe this, the truth that they're talking about here balances some things out in your mind. You feel it's just, maybe they had to go learn their lessons in a way that wasn't so fun. Yep, there's that Five of Swords again. They had to go play some stupid games and get a stupid prize to realize how lucky they were in the first damn place. All right. Let me know where Leo is in your chart. I thank you, Liz, for reminding me there. Getting your groove back, girl. I love Mars and Leo energy. That is my first house, and I cannot wait. Woohoo! We should do a little countdown. And I just heard again was that this morning after midnight. We're gonna let it all hang down or out. Maybe not let it hang out unless it's in the privacy of your own home. Just saying. I like to josh with you. Yeah. After midnight much. Okay. All right, guys, let's move on to Virgo. Sixth house energy. That would be our daily life. And that house has us asking, am I doing the daily activities that lead me toward my best and highest good or my own joy? Right now, we do have in the South Node Virgo energy, and that is about humbly pursuing excellence. Being humbled might suggest that you got humbled in some way. Okay, in the past, perhaps, or with what you were doing every single day. And that could be changing for you. Okay. Speaking with power and truth. Where is Virgo? Speaking with power and truth. Where are they about to have a fiery debut? Okay, remember, we're learning from the sign before us, Virgo. So you'll be taking some of those notes from Leo cards. All right. Where are you going here, Virgo? What power and truth is being spoken? Oh, you dealing with a showboat or two? No way. You saw how much. Okay. So I think that was on Cancer's read, right? So Leo, Virgo, 30, 60, that would be sextiling your energy. So that's a synergy. Okay. Letting go. I mean, that's very on the nose, South Node and Virgo, letting go of perfectionism. We are humbly pursuing excellence. Mysticism, allowing a lesson to complete, holding gratitude for it, something that humbled us. Okay, earth energy, Where, oh yeah, here we go. I gotta figure out where I left my decks the last time. You want ice cream and pie? I haven't eaten today yet. I had coffee, but again, I did not expect to be showing up to my live with no makeup on. So I was lucky I just got here in time after that two hours at the vet with poor little Miss Lola. Let me know where Virgo is in your chart. Oh, mint chip is my favorite. So ever since I was a kid. And how gross is this? Baskin Robbins, you got, your free birthday cone. And I would always get, I felt your Virgo energy on the Empress card earlier. I think that was for Taurus. I would always get mint chocolate chip, and get this, they do not go together. Mint chocolate chip and rainbow sherbet. All right, Virgo, I said take a beat from Leo. I just saw that sun card energy as well, following our happiness. Could have to do with pulling in an Emperor energy here. Okay, that is all 4 kings. So that is someone that is well established. They're the senior of all the kings. Well, King of Pentacles will be the senior. And then the Emperor energy is all 4 of those people, or those archetypes rolled into one person. Can be even our own divine masculine energy, taking action. Okay. Look. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles. You're already the expert here regarding these lessons learned. Could even be an expert on this sage on the stage person. Okay. You're coming in as Page of Swords, Mercury energy, right? All the pages are the planet of communication that's just moved into Aries from Pisces. So you're blowing some ish up here, Virgo. You're blowing up someone's expectations. You're blowing up their ego. It looks like you're giving somebody what for here in the past. There's that Emperor. This could be a father figure, a boss energy, depending on where it is in your chart. Near future, King of Swords. This is the feminine King of Swords. So she moves forward in her knowledge. I just said you're blowing some shit up because you're standing in your truth here. It feels like you're seeing this person for who they actually were. Again, sextiling that Cancer reading. So go back and look at the 2 houses prior to take that lesson. What's crowning you? Yeah. Walking away from the lesson, what does not please your heart any longer. This could have just happened there with that full moon energy. Full moon in Libra with the start of the beginning of October. And then also all the way with the series of Aries Libra eclipses starting back in July of 2023. What is fueling? Ooh, okay. There's King of Wands energy. There's a snake down there at the bottom, shedding some skin, stepping into your power. I mentioned the Sun card. You're stepping into your truth, which then gives you the power to move forward. In a new 3 of Pentacles here, a new foundation. She's holding the power in her hands by you walking away from whatever this was. And look how there's full moons here. This was a one-to-one of some kind because that's what that nodal lesson was all about. Okay. And the Lovers. There's a choice here. I said it. You're blowing somebody's world up here. You're blowing somebody's mind. Maybe they didn't expect you to stand strong in your power, but you are. It could just be at work. You could be standing up to see that you may be even actually smarter than this person that was presenting as the boss or the expert. And the Angel of the Night says you've done enough. I got this from here. This is a special card for this deck only. This is the Tarot de la Luna, Tarot of the Night. And this is the Angel of the Night that says, you've done your part. Let me take it from here. Ooh, that feels emotional, Virgo. What is that? And let me know. You've done enough here. You chose to blow it up. You're not, you're walking away from it. It's whoever this showboater is. You're standing your ground here, standing in your truth, Queen of Swords. That is a energetic match coming towards you, double time here with the Lovers because you stood in your power. Now you get your energetic match. That's the reward from Daddy Sadie, right? I love it. I love it. What are you telling to kiss your ass here, Virgo? Kiss my grits. Everybody say it with me. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So Lola, poor little baby. She's only 15 pounds, you guys. I mean, she's a tiny Boston. And they said, I don't know all the numbers and metrics, but apparently normal is 10. And last summer when she had dental work done, it was like at an 11, and now it's pushing past a 12. So I don't know what all that means, but they recommended a heart specialist, a cardiologist. Okay. What are you telling to kiss your ass? It says, I am not perfect, but I am worth it. Someone who maybe was high and mighty, all full of themselves, full of vanity. They were vain. I bet they thought the song was about them. And they just wanted to point out your flaws, which really meant that they were struggling with their own. What they saw as your flaws was shit they weren't willing to deal with on their own, that they saw in themselves and didn't like about themselves. Okay. So know that. Bottom of the deck, this person hates nothing about you. All right. I think they're like not only surprised, but secretly proud of you for doing this, for making a new choice here. Wow. All right. Okay. Even though you might be kissing them goodbye here, perfection. And look, I am not perfect, but I am worth it. All right. Lord Almighty, I love those. Okay, what do we want to kiss here in the future? What do you want to kiss, Virgo? Four to five, 45. Okay. Fighting for what you love, claiming what is yours. Love is a battlefield. I love it. That's what you're kissing here in the near future. You might have had to fight your way out of this, but you are standing your battleground here, Virgo. And you got angelic help here. Okay, what you're kissing is apology and forgiveness. I said, I feel like they're secretly proud of you for kicking that, whatever it was, to the curb. What you are kissing, it says pregnancy. Okay, underneath that, you're my best friend. Since we're talking about animals, that could even be a new fur baby coming in, or somebody, maybe they have a pregnant daughter that you're meeting. If this is a new person here, because you stood your in your truth and your power, yeah, you're getting the 10 of Pentacles underneath that Queen of Swords, because you took the King of Swords approach, and now there's a Queen energy, male or female, doesn't matter. Libra, balance, harmony. Taught you about what you do love and what is worth fighting for. Okay, I like it. I like it a lot here. Feels very good. Feels very good. Ooh, I just saw tantric sex. If that is in your 5th house or in your 8th house, lucky you. All right, let's see. I want to make sure I have my, what are you kissing, telling to kiss your grits? There, I think they kind of like it. Look, that ain't none my business, though. None ya, Ange. You're telling me none your business, girl. Keep going. What's happening here with my roller? Here we go. Sorry. Uno momento. Apologies. All right. You got Pluto, 16 degrees Virgo. Okay, well, that's where this change, right? Pluto's all about transformation. I got a 29-degree Pluto in Virgo. It's like the final lesson, right? I did not love Pluto and Capricorn. That was brutal for me. That was in my 6th house, that Capricorn energy. Woo, is it rough? And what got transformed? Well, you see me here now. No more teaching in school. Now I teach people that actually want to learn. Maybe one night when we have our more private or smaller groups, I'll give you all my war stories. There's some pretty fun ones. Oh boy, some of them were funny. You look back, they weren't funny at the time, and now you look back and you're like, oh boy. Miss Monica, hello. You kissed a grit and you liked it. Oh my God, you're hysterical. Meet my friend Monica. Fiery debut herself. All right. Okay. That's going to be good. Waiting for the next earth sign here. We are halfway through, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. God love ya. All right. After Virgo, we step back into air, which is our 7th house of one-to-one relationships. Just check out where Libra is sitting in your chart. If you're unsure, this could be one-on-one committed partnerships of any kind. It could also be your sun, moon, rising, or Venus. We don't have any energetic bodies currently in Libra right now. Getting some kind of wisdom here. And yes, I make the joke about the fluffy green balls. This is the sage bushes, and it turning into actual sage, like a process energy, gaining the wisdom. What power and truth is being spoken? Well, this Venus energy here is holding a sword of truth, and there's a dove of peace flying above her, sage wisdom. And when I first got this deck, it's a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. Okay, wisdom gained, even moving into mysticism. Yeah, there's some kind of a completion here. We're putting something to bed, putting something to rest. Wisdom gained from that. All right, Libra. Getting my nosy deck back out. Split there. 3 of Cups reunion and a fiery King of Wands. That would be our Leo energy. Summertime madness. Is that Will Smith? What did he spend all day waxing? I don't know if it was his sage balls or not, but leap of faith here, fueling the bottom of the deck, a new beginning here. All right, Libra, King of Pentacles energy, that is you, sitting pretty here, pretty well established, strength in your own right. Again, this is wherever Libra is located in your personal birth chart. And to the left of you or behind you, throwing caution to the wind, the Page of Wands. There's these beautiful yellow flowers. That is our solar plexus for me. And butter yellow is a soulmate energy for me. Marigolds, fields of marigolds. Check out the spiritual meaning of a marigold. Okay. Near future, this card just will not, is too legit to quit. This is the Three Sisters of Fate, divine timing here, because you are now in balance. King of Pentacles, like I said, sitting pretty here. Turian energy. You have arrived. Okay. Again, the wisdom gained. He's the senior of all the kings. We are getting ready to move into Taurus season on Saturday. What's crowning you is rebirth, Scorpio energy here with Pluto, transformation, wisdom, knowledge gained. And this Liz Houston deck, she has that snake wrapped all the way around her, depicting the knowledge that she has gained while in the chrysalis. And the next step for King of Pentacles is Emperor. So what's fueling, again, the Fool energy, new leap of faith, full moon, Three of Cups reunion again, more Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands standing our ground, looking at our own masks. Everybody has them. We put on different masks in different contexts. And there's the King of Wands here. So possibly an energetic match for you, the king for a king. And he's literally on a stage. So a fiery debut indeed. Yeah, Knight of Wands, fiery, very passionate. Coming at you, coming in hot. Okay. Let me get a little more. What's this fate's all about from your transformation? Queen of Pentacles. So if you're the king, here's the queen. This is a couple. Okay, a fated match. I just said someone that's matching your energy. Maybe this is even wisdom gained from, we got to the senior position of an energy here. Again, Libra is all about relationships, so I'm not surprised to see a couple here. Depends on where it is in your own personal birth chart. Okay, this Queen of Pentacles energy has the rabbits here. So luck, Jupiter is involved. And again, Jupiter's in Gemini, tuning into archetypal wisdom, mysticism. But we got the death card and this completion energy, putting something to bed, gaining the wisdom from it. Okay, so if a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush, this could be two people here, and why there's some emotional fragmentation of the queen. Okay. Still not getting I know Libra's hard. It's hard energy to read because Libra energy wiffle waffles. They can see the truth on both sides. Yeah. What is ending? An ending, an end of an old truth. Maybe even some kind of betrayal energy. Yeah. Cutting off our nose to spite our own face. The wisdom gained from that. the peace gained from that. And there's the leap of faith again with this Knight of Pentacles. So I just keep getting there's an energetic match either with you now that's going to get more passionate, or this is a new energy coming your way. But what has transformed this, or what is over Libra, is getting skewered here, and stop being our own worst enemy. Little bit akin to Gemini, because remember, that would be the purple parts of your chart. If I have created one for you, those energies all trine and flow together. So you can even combine those 3 readings, right, for the air portions of your chart. Leaving it, I can't get over it here. Another 10, 10 of Pentacles, climbing out of an old life. If you've been in a traditional marriage here, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, whatever, or just the traditional partnership, if it's in your career house, for example, it feels like a change there, climbing out of an old life. And there's our third 10 with that Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Leaving this old thing behind, could possibly be divorce here. Let me know. Divorcing yourself from an old way, from wisdom gained, taking a new leap of faith twice, looking at our own masks, reunion energy, fire returning. Maybe things were kind of ho-hum and like very, very grounded, maybe even a little boring here. But your balance, you letting something go, or you learning a lesson here, being willing to dive a little deeper to get that wisdom gained, is what's shifting here. The 10s, you're finishing some kind of a cycle here and getting ready to start back at 1. I think that was the reading from Tuesday, and we're starting back at 1. Yeah. What is Libra? What are you kicking to the curb here? What are you saying? Kiss my grits. Yeah, there's a 180. There was the Hanged Man. You see something from a completely different perspective now. Lesson learned. It's going to be different for everyone, of course. We all learn our different lessons. We're all on different timelines. You're saying kiss my grits to total drama. Third party energy, what I say. Feels like there's somebody else here. And you're saying kiss my grits to someone you felt stuck with. Okay. I pretend that I don't care. Maybe they weren't saying, they just thought, oh, well, we've been married forever, or you've been working with me forever. They didn't think it was a possibility that they could lose you. Well, all right. What do you want to kiss? Keeping a promise here, near future. Maybe you just got a little tasty tender vittle of something that felt good and it woke your ass up, right? That little rabbit, maybe it got your libido going here again. I don't know. You have to let me know. All right. But that whole thing, yeah, total drama wherever it was. You're like, I already learned that lesson. I'm too old for this shiz. And you're like, I'm not stuck with this. What are you kissing here then? Aw, soulmate. Wheel of Fortune crossed by, you need to move on from this here. So whoever was pretending to not care, okay, this might be a person that is a soulmate that you could just kiss them because they're helping remind you that you need to move on from this. They could be very inspiring, and you're understanding the choices that you made and why the confusion was there. You looked at your own mask. Libra 10. Do we have all the tens. We've got pentacles, swords, cups. We're missing the 10 of wands where you actually set down the burden. So it's just like that final thing. Okay. The final countdown. All right. No more energies that have that were their own worst enemy. Yeah. You felt stuck wherever that was there in the past, wherever there was drama. And it looks like they thought just because it was together for a long time that sealed the deal. And I think you beg to differ here, Libra. All right, you're taking a new leap somewhere. New leap somewhere, and what's coming at you is a reunion, lots more fun, maybe hanging out more with your friends, putting yourself out there on stage, right? So what power of truth is being spoken? You getting ready to be like, oh, you thought just because it's been a long time that was all you had to do. Well, no, you got to still keep dating each other. You got to still keep putting in the hard work that you got hired for the job to do, right? Maybe it's just a renegotiation, but it's the end of something here. The nines are actually the end. You got all these tens. Yeah. Advice here is make a plan how you're going to set that 10th wand down. You're so close. You're almost there. It's an energy of you can see the finish line. You're nearly there, Libra. Okay. Reflect on your truth. Doesn't matter what their truth was. Okay. Even if they pretend they don't care, or I don't know what third party energies don't get involved. That could even just be a friend showing you your own reflection. Like, right? Like, what are we doing here, sis, bruh? Time to reevaluate. Okay. Okay, Leaves. All right. I love you. And let's move on to Scorpio. I don't know why I just said it like that, but that was fun. Peggy's kissing frogs. Oh no. Oh man. What frogs have you been kissing? Now, don't forget this morning's reading. We had that choices card come up. Okay. So it was Libra, that was trying to fit. I haven't heard that in a while. Forgive the expression. It's like trying to fit a square peg in a round hole. It just wasn't a fit. It's like that they just thought they had it in the bag because of the time spent. Yeah. That's not all there is to it, though, is there? All right. We be ready for our last air sign now. Scorpio, back to the depths of the water deck. Let's see what's going on for you here. Give us a couple shuffles where you guys have your Scorpio energy. I got mine split almost perfectly, 15 degrees and some odd minutes between my 4th and 5th house. So wish fulfillment here, 9 of Cups energy, and from Libra, who is getting ready to set down. See how this works, guys? We don't just go, oh, I'm only going to listen for my sun sign. You can get it for your whole chart here every Thursday at 6 p.m. So, Scorpio, you bring it sexy back here. You've already set down the wand. You're at the 9 of Cups. Okay. Working on brewing up that wish fulfillment, collecting your cups. And an Ace of Cups. Okay. And it requires this new love. Ace of Cups or renewal requires releasing something else. There's the 10 of Swords that we saw in Libra's energy there. So some kind of, past pain and love, perhaps, being a little afraid. This is I joke about this Ace of Cups in this deck. Does this Ace of Cups make my butt look big? You've outgrown your cup here. And what happens, these animals, they don't even think about it, right? When something's over, when they've outgrown their cup, they just pick themselves up and another species comes in, and just like crabs in their shells, right? When they outgrow them, they just go get a new home. They just go get a new house. It's not something that they hem and haw about and try to force themselves to stay in a cup that doesn't fit, right? They just go. 9 of Cups plus Ace of Cups is a 10 of Cups. So this can be moving from a 10 to a 9, as in people that, somebody that loves us very much, somebody that we love very much. And it's like outgrowing the cup. And then wish fulfillment, 10 down to a 9, crossed by the Tower, your own card here. Your Power card. So, all right, again, transformation, Pluto energy can also have some Mars involved here, moving very quickly towards double passion. Geez, a meanie. 8 of Wands, Knight of Wands, and the Empress and the Emperor together. Holy crap. That's what's coming at you. Okay. Let's go ahead and leave that out. Never have I ever had Emperor and Empress be stacked wide on top of each other. I'd say Scorpios bringing sexy back for sure. But you blowing something up here. I mean, maybe it's even your own heart structure. I mean, it's been brewing for a while, though. Dang, right on top of each other. Okay, I'll shut up. In the recent past, told you so. 10 of Pentacles. This is something that already exists as this is the Pinnacle of Pentacles. It's our root of connectedness. It is literally every facet of our life. So, I mean, throw a quarter at one of those life areas. This is why knowing where this is in your chart will help you decipher the context of this reading for you here. And 10 of Pentacles balanced with 5 of Swords. Okay, some kind of game playing. And like I was saying up here with that Ace of Cups combined with the 10 of Swords, renewing our heart's cup, releasing something we'd outgrown. And penguins mate for life here, and there's only one penguin. But why the 5 of Swords? 6 of Pentacles for balance. Okay. We were playing small. We outgrew it, right? Child's play. Now I'm ready for this grown-ass thing that wants to come in. It be spicy. Let me see if I can get any more detail for you. Oh boy. If I get Ace of Wands on that, I'll lose my hat. What is this Ace of Cups that's outgrown here in the 10 of Pentacles? What is being released? What is being released? What truth? Yeah, 4 of Cups. I mean, there was love here on offer. I mean, we just weren't happy about it. And we can't hem and haw back and forth and dance around whatever this is. I mean, if you got freaking Emperor and Empress energy coming in, High Priestess, this is something you already know about. Whether you're talking about it or not here. Yeah. This is might be quite surprising, quite shocking. It's coming through in the environmental energy too. More hotness, really? King of Wands, I see it, I want it, it's mine. Okay, and the Lovers, choice. 21, the ending. It is, I already said. Okay. Why the Five of Swords, Six of Pentacles? Whatever this old thing was, it's like wherever it is in your chart is child's play. It might require, you know, yeah, I'm getting singular energy again. Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. There's one person. Five is it's going to require cracking some eggs here. Knight and the Nine together, the most fun things to say in tarot. Yeah, this is gonna hurt somebody else, guys. I'm sorry. Feels heavy. Three of Swords. I mean, it's something that's already. Yeah, it was at one time here. This equal energy. It still has, you know, a pentacle to offer you here, information to be gained, and you know, it'll meet you. I think you're putting a fork in this old Two of Cups here, whatever that Ten of Pentacles is connected to. I always have to go deep for Scorpio. You guys don't live up on the surface, you know, so wherever this is in your chart, guys, I mean, oh, it's Asha heading out. Happy Easter, Seaster. Have fun. Oh, guys, do you remember the times that we used to get ready to go out at this time? I remember starting to get ready at 8 and then not going out until like 10 o'clock. Oh, my Lord. That just makes me tired now thinking about it. What are you saying? What? Hang on. Sorry. Context. Perfection. Boy, that's making an appearance. Crossed by wisdom, despondence. Always gotta be not sly, a little bit, just not saying, right? This is about balancing. We've outgrown wherever that cup was. It's not sat, and yes, it was being offered to you. I don't see anything here wrong with that other person at all. It's really just going to depend on where Scorpio is sitting in your chart, whether that's your sun, your emotions. I mean, certainly if it's sitting in your 5th house, your 8th house. I mean, even, you know, this could even be 2nd, 3rd marriage, perhaps. Some kind of working partnership. It wasn't terrible. It's just outgrown. Yeah. So your balance is going to be someone else's recovery. That's what I was getting over here. Okay. What is Scorpio telling to kiss their grits? Scorpio eats change for breakfast. So you're like, I'm not falling apart about this anymore. I can't, there's not a dang thing you can do but face whatever the truth of that is. We can't stay in that cup forever. On the bottom of the deck, getting a room, hotel, motel, suit, business, pleasure. I ain't gonna fall to pieces about it. Okay. Near future, what do you want to kiss? Okay, so now they come fast. Stay with me. This can work. This person doesn't. Yeah. Announcement, expression, revealing. There's someone in their feels here, and that is not a sucker in their sleeve. Well, I mean, I'll just leave it there. I'll just stop while I'm okay. This is torn. Wow. This is probably the most difficult spread of the night. You weren't giving me a lot here, Scorpio, and it's still very up in the air here. I think you might have made an emotional choice, but you haven't yet used your power card, okay? You haven't used your that power of tower yet. Okay, what is advice for Scorpio here, wherever this is sitting for my viewer? Advice for Scorpio. Dang, that's tough. Remember, we do have Black Moon Lilith. And the lesson right now that she is sitting at is a house raising, building a more stable future by working with others in our group. You outgrown somewhere and you're building a more stable future moving forward. But it might crack some eggs here. It might even be hard because if there's children involved here where, young children, where, it's moving into a single parent or a single, your own happiness might be causing, some kind of upheaval for younger children here. All right. What's advice for Scorpio here, please? And thank you. Woo, that was a lot. I mean, whew. Okay. Can't get the song. It's coming in, but I can't place it. And then the second one, that one I know. Billy Joel, don't go changing to try to please me. I love you just the way you are. Ugh. Ooh, down my left side. That's past person. Scorpios, where is this, you guys? Tell me where this is in your chart. It's all over the place. Are you back and forth on this? Oh, Peg's got, cheese and rice, 29 degrees Leo and Lilith. Oh my God. Woo, it's going to have fun getting powered by that Action Mars, huh? Judy's 12th house. Whoa. I mean, it feels like this is hard, Jude. It's like it's unpacking the house of our self-undoing. I mean, I know I got a stellium there. So you got to keep your vibration high here, Scorpio, because whatever this is, get on board the Hotness Express. Tune out distractions. Become a clear channel. Okay. This is throwing so much into the mix here. I said it's like it's like I can't get a clear read. Scorpio energy's tough anyway, and my moon's there, so I know it. I know that. This is really, I feel like it's a call to be alone without these distractions, so you can really focus here on what the right direction, where the right direction to go is. Neither way feels bad, but it's just something that's outgrown, and it's kind of really fucking sad. Keep your commitments. Become a clear channel. Renegotiate the contract. It's already something well ingrained here. And 9 of Cups, singular energy. You want to do you, but going somewhere that you've outgrown is going to mean hurting another person. 10 of Swords, 5 of Swords, and possibly even uproot young children. This is not, would not want to be in this position here. A home situation, if that isn't Scorpio's in your 4th house. Yeah, you need to really I got nothing for you right now, Scorpio. I wouldn't know what to do. I mean, all of that passion and all of those wands, and then the freaking king and queen. I mean, the emperor and empress coming your way. That could be like an offer you can't refuse. I mean, maybe this is a complete upheaval. If it's in your ninth house, maybe you're moving countries, right? And it would be the best thing for you, but it would really not be great for the other people. We can't live our lives for other people. We just want to make sure that we're not incurring any extra kind of, soul debt, or if it means your own balance, you got to do what you got to do. I would have loved to move to another country when I was a kid. Peggy, fifth house is your you might be moving. Liz, ninth house. I just got done talking about that. Education, esoteric knowledge, right? Peg, creativity, romance, and pleasure. It looks like something very tempting. If that's in your fifth house, who doggy? Eighth house Scorpios, no joke. I mean, it's deep and it's hard. Really, I can't even. I didn't mean it that way, but you met me. So even when I don't mean to. Idiot, Ange. Oh my God. Okay. Romance and pleasure, huh? Woo! I mean, I said it was spicy. Okay. Just gonna walk away quietly from that one. Man, oh man, your fourth house, Kath. That's your whole foundation, right? It's like to get a more secure foundation kind of means blowing up what you got going. But you've outgrown it. You've outgrown where you are. Fourth house is, how we were raised. We could be blowing up, all of our thoughts on that of, oh, wow, I've just been kind of going along here, not really realizing that I wanted something completely different for my life. And it could be kind of hitting you in the face like a can of biscuits. Boy, oh boy, with that drama. Okay. Leave it to Scorpio. All right. We are moving to back to fire, Sagittarius. My word, was that fiery. Woo, Peg. Man, maybe you're opening up a can of worms with your creativity. Man. Oh man, look out. If you got Scorpio and Venus on top of Lilith being there. Oh boy. And fourth house, building a more stable future, using, getting by with a little help from our friends. In reverse here, Saggy, trickery. Okay, so you ain't having it. So if someone tried to trick you by say, oh, here's all these nuts that I've collected, you can have them and trade it for this big nut. Well, just beware that there's rocks underneath those nuts in the pail. That is not a full pail of nuts. But I don't read these in reverse, but I do take it literal. That's how the message came out. You ain't falling for it. Yeah. Maybe some gossip in the energy. Someone has not met you. Someone does not know what they are up against here, because if they're trying to gossip or talk about you, or they're just like, oh my God, do you know that that Sagittarius that lives in that chartreuse house, she's so eccentric. She's a nutta. But then when she is no longer there in the neighborhood, they actually see all the amazing artwork that she has done and recognize what a freaking genius she is. And now who feels stupid? These people that were the naysayers. They got another thing coming here is what this is about. So what power and truth is being spoken by Sagittarius here? All 4 aces of potential. Well, you got to remember too, Mercury just moved into Aries. We're starting back at 1 with that lesson. And that is learning the skill of adjustment to feedback. They gossip and you just keep being fabulous. I don't think they expect that. And if someone's trying to pull one over on you, they got another thing coming. Okay. They got another thing coming. All right. Sag, last set of signs. Where is Sag in your chart? Let me know. That would be my 5th house. Got quite a few planets and energetic bodies there as well. Yeah, Temperance, finding the puzzle piece. They got another thing coming. You're always going to have the answer here. You've got the patience. You don't care what people are saying. You're like, I know I'm brilliant. I don't give a crap. Okay, yeah. Oh my gosh. Victory, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. So what power and truth is being spoken? Truth being spoken. The power of the pentacle, time, energy, money, resources. You'll be the one laughing last here. Let them talk all they want. Give them something to talk about. You're going to win anyway. I said they ain't pulling one over on you. I don't think they met you yet. They don't really know who they're stepping up against. Okay. They don't know who they're stepping to. All right. What's that fueled by? Yeah. Someone's trying to gossip. They're trying to bring you down. They're trying to break your heart. Okay. With this communication. Okay. They got another thing coming. If they're trying to trick you about love here, they got another thing coming. I don't think so. They haven't met you yet. Okay. Very insistent here. That's 3 out of the 4 aces. We're missing the Ace of Wands, but we've got 8 of them here hurling towards an emotional truth of this person that tried to hurt you, possibly, or what broke your heart actually made you stronger. They did not know the talent they were dealing with. You just Page of Wands it. You're like, and I'll just grab my paintbrush and start somewhere else. Very matter of fact. Thank goodness for the straightforwardness here. Double Queens. In the past, you're like, I already have my abundance. I got the things that I need. I have the patience. Go ahead and try me. I think this person thinks they can either outwit you, push you into leaving somewhere, trying to push you out of something here. But in the near future, this victory, the truth of this is what doesn't kill you it just makes you stronger, which is even more annoying to them, right? They have no idea that you are the key puzzle putter together. I am the key puzzle piece finder. A queen for a queen here. I like it. Like, oh yeah, you really thought that conversation or that gossip would break my heart and get me down? No. It just made me pour into my own heart more because I know how much I'm worth and I don't put up with that bullshit. Well, okay then. Yeah. Queen of Wands and Devil, don't get too high up on the horse. I don't think you would. With this victory, just keep doing what you're doing. You don't have to say a damn thing. You just have to be yourself. That's it. They're trying to pull you down. It's like the devil's coming at you And you look at her finger. She's like, hi, I see you there. I know what you're doing. You ain't bothered. Very straightforward. You ain't bothered. And oh yeah, you think I got a wand missing from my magician tools here? I don't got one missing. I got 8 of them, mofo. It's just like, this is not smug. This is just like a knowing. This is like with the age of wisdom. It's like, you're not even calling anybody out. You don't have to. You don't need to. Oh, really, Liz, in your 10th house? That's hilarious. Jennifer, crossing from your 11th to your 12th. So community, friends, and good fortune, and moving into your house of the soul's journey. That you're meant to overcome this, right? It's like you gotta not let it bother you. That's the key here. You're flush with abundance. I mean, and it's like, oh, the people that thought that they could, drag you down, don't let the bastards get you down. It is very like overcoming the obstacles, just knowing one day, like it doesn't matter. You're not affected here. Big time confidence. Wow. And Queen of Wands and the Devil frequency here could even be you're looking so good. People are drawn. They feel like chained to your energy. They just want to follow you, right? I got 6 wands here. There was a victory after a long battle. Took me a while to get here, to get to this type of maturity and wisdom. And yeah, might have been hell to get to that place of Queen of Pentacles where you're sitting at in your life here. And next comes the payment for that. It's like getting the payback here, and it's coming in the form of peace, love, and passion. And people that thought they could break your heart only showed you how strong you were. This feels like the most straightforward read of the night here, guys. I'm gonna leave it there. Thank gravy. Okay. Sag, 6th house. That's your everyday. Okay, you're making it look easy. You do a million damn things and you make it look easy. Judy, that's your 1st house. Yeah, just sitting. You got here. And the truth is, you've been here all along. You've always had it. Maybe it took, learning how to not let the bastards get you down, right? If that's in the 1st house of self, that is where, when we're born, we're getting our walk. We're learning how to walk, and we're learning how to not let fear get us down about what other people think or what other people do. It doesn't matter. It depends on how we react to it. That's it. You're getting rewarded here, that's for sure. What are you saying to kiss your grits, Sagittarius? Outdated, expired, disused, old news. Let them talk. Give them something to talk about. Your job is not to react to it. Yep, loss and grief there in the past. That's what you're just saying. Don't let the bastards get you down. What's that? Handmaid's Tale? Right? Put up with so much, and then you just quietly simmer and stew and plot. Okay, kick him to the curb. What are you saying? Kiss my grits, running away from it? No. We're too old to run from this. You just sit right where you are because you're good right where you are. Maybe you just had to figure that out. All right. What are you saying? Kiss my ass to? Kiss my grits is fun, but so is kiss my ass. Okay. That's what, yeah, Peg, you learned from some good ones. All right, you are saying, okay, if this was maybe gossip about hotel, motel, Holiday Inn, if your friend starts acting up, switch him, take his friend. I didn't get that last time. Maybe someone, you know, this might have been a fleeting romance and you're kissing that goodbye. What you're kissing goodbye is Miss Havisham. I cannot see you with anybody else. If this was a person, you're getting over it. You're getting over it. You're realizing that truth, that is not, it was not bringing you anything. It has been a long slog and a long haul. Patience is the Temperance card. That's a long ass time of putting together the puzzle pieces, especially 12th house of our own soul, right? That can take a lifetime. This is crossed by, yeah, no longer Mrs. Havisham. That's what I said. She got played and then she stewed about it and took the poison as if it was her own, right? What is that? Bitterness, right? Is being bitter is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Manipulation, controls, lies. No, it's over. Let it go. Yeah, so what? That doesn't say anything about you, right? The other person doing that had to learn from you. They weren't, this is a puppeteer. There's that devil energy. Let it go. That is actually what made you stronger. Okay. If this was a person that played you and they slept around, okay, free for all, they showed you who they were. Believe them the first time, right? And you're like, well, I can't see you with anybody. Well, there's someone, it's someone better. Someone better. You're saying kiss that life, that old life can kiss your ass there with staying in regret. All right. We understand the lesson from it. It was meant to make us stronger. It was a long damn haul. Yes, it broke our heart, but guess what we getting for it? We getting that knowledge. Nobody can fucking play you. Sorry for the slip, but they can't play you. You are too wise. You don't give a what anybody else says now. Let them talk. And is that worth it to have that confidence and to be like, I don't care. I know that's about them, not about me. Hell yeah. Okay. That is self-love 101. What are you kissing? No more. The game over. I ain't. You aren't. Your foolishness is not gonna. There's a heart there. It is not gonna break my heart anymore. I was breaking my own heart by allowing that to dictate my self-worth. Right. First house. And what are you kissing? I am happy with my new life. I would freaking say, you're the Queen of Wands, baby. And it's inspiring what you've been through. I mean, you're basically like the human lie detector because of this. Now that is a superpower. Would you go through it to have this as a superpower? To be able to see through people's BS? I'd say that's a pretty cool superpower. So I got mine. I can spot a lie on the first freaking note. That to me is worth all the pain because that is a pretty dang good life skill. What's the advice for Sagittarius here? Thank you for being so straightforward. All those dang aces. This is your new start. All the ones. You are starting back at one. Sag, you got that communication energy of Mercury back into fire for you. That's going to be trining your energy. And we also have Neptune, the dreams, being able to take action on those, knowing what is real from what is an illusion. Okay, we're letting that old thing go. Whoever did such and such did to me however many years ago, where I was we were supposed to be together and they did that. You don't need it anymore. You don't need it. Aries, Chiron and Aries. So another thing, trining your fire energy, allowing higher forces to shape our lives. That's what's being healed. You get it. All right, advice for Saggy. Let's go. You're happy with your new life. Game's over. Make a new plan. Let's go. I said, let's go. Let's get on this. Cross by. Yeah, you letting it go. No more Miss Havisham. Grieve your losses. Grieve the losses. Game over. That's it. Very straightforward. I love that. Thank you. I needed that after Scorpio. You happy with your new life? That where that was? Ugh. We don't need to go there again. Oh my gosh. And I'm just trying to pick up. You laugh at those demons now as they present themselves, as these jokers present themselves. You're like, did you know that I'm a human lie detector now because of all I've been through? All these damn aces, double queens, victory. Come on. That is amazing. You just got to see that around you, right? Oh, Liz, there ain't no more gullible than I am. I believe the best in everyone. I have to get proven 500 times over for me to believe someone's a bad person. Like, my heart is just so big and I always want to help or believe the best. And until you see it for yourself. But you know what? I don't stay in that heartbreak anymore. If someone breaks my heart and shows me who they really are, why am I going to let my energy come down because of their immaturity and bad choices or impulsivity? Okay. All right, let's move on. We've got Capricorn and Aquarius and Pisces. Back to our Earth deck. Cappies. Let's go. Capricorn energy. What power and truth is being spoken here? This is such an awkward deck to shuffle. And I can palm a women's basketball, so I don't have dainty hands here. We got the red thread of destiny. 10 of Pentacles. She's on a magic carpet there. Where are you going, Cappy? Where are you going? Speaking with power and truth. Where is your debut happening here? There's an Ace of Swords. What power and truth is being spoken? We'll go from there. All right. Oh, I got swapped up around here. Sorry about that. Yeah, I did. Okay, we'll check in reverse if we need to. Page of Pentacles. You opened Pandora's box, did you, Cap? Okay, so Page of Pentacles. Again, Mercury energy moving into fire. Now, Aries is going to be squaring Capricorn energy. So Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, 30, 60, 90. Yeah. Okay. 2 of Cups here and your past. Balance that is coming in. Near future, walking away again. 8 of Cups could be coming up on a full moon. Twin energy here in the past. Maybe fixing to open up a can of whoop ass with this truth, are you, Caps? Okay, the truth about something that really got us up in our head. 9 of Swords. That's like a Fabergé egg energy. And this is either, this can be surrounding you or fueling this new opening up that can. This truth. Okay, it could make somebody else see this truth for the very first time. And that, you know, maybe you're showing their ego to them. If this is a person in your environmental energy. Let me see if I can get a little bit more Knight of Wands there. On the split with a Knight of Wands, victory, Six of Wands. Take the note from Sagittarius. That energy comes through and flows to you next here. What's this Two of Cups? The Two of Wands. Yeah, yesteryear. Looking at something old and staying kind of stuck in the cave about it. Connected to the red wheel of destiny that was destined for you to perhaps kind of get stuck there. Okay, and we're making a decision here, new choice about balance, our own balance, and starting from a place of information. We opened up Pandora's box. We might have had to suffer the pestilence and consequences of that. Yeah, a split again, all those twos. Jealousy, strife, competition could have caused a tower energy there. Maybe they didn't think you'd ever leave. Five of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and the journey towards your own heart. Okay. What about what are we walking away from then? That was a destined lesson here, Cappy, of you discovering the power of your own truth. Because at the bottom, after all the crap gets released, there's hope and light at the end. Faith at the bottom of that box. Okay, I'm going to need a new De La Luna deck here. They're so crispy that they just kind of, I wish they were a more bendy deck. Okay, reunion here, walking away from something old to get together, gather with friends. A little bit of an Alice in Wonderland energy, finding your fit, no longer shrinking yourself or making yourself big, going back and forth. This feels like it was so you could find your own truth, find yourself. And an old version of you had to go completely 180 and, you know, and die or go into the chrysalis here. So you could come out new, back to the pink flower energy, the rose energy in her hair, and the hanged woman holds a pink rose here. My pink energy, this new reunion or the up and downs, like you've learned enough about that Eight of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles. You know what is and is not the truth here. Ten of Wands, setting down a burden for a new choice. You're going to walk into the ball here. You're playing ball. It does require, it's a limited time kind of thing here. Because remember that match that this converts to after we let that old thing go. Interesting that she's wearing, there's twins in a wedding dresses. And then here's a wedding dress being burned up. I don't know if that's a marriage for you, but we're dressed up and ready to go in the ball to something new and not drag this old 9 behind. What's the context here for Capricorn in our chart? Let me know where that is for you. Aw, they were Peg. Mom and grandma in the same town. That's cute. I think gullible is fun. You have to kind of be able to, you know, withhold. What's that? When you go to a movie that's like, you know, Star Wars, you have to withhold logic, or there's some saying, what is that? Like suspend judgment. We have to suspend judgment, right? To be able to have a good time. And it's okay. Like, yeah, there's your abundance coming in. It's your perspective have shifted here. What you thought you lost was really just a treasure waiting to be found. You're finding yourself. this workaholic energy. There's still 2 blueberries. This is about getting into appreciate life, changing your values, seeing something from a different perspective. This is a crossing, and yeah, to bring yourself more into balance. All these 2s. So Saggy had all the 1s. See how that works, guys? It builds on each other. We're getting all the 2s here. And this different decision, this different choice, this truth about what we did a 180 about, not only brings us our balance, and maybe not everybody's around you is happy about it. Maybe they were trying to keep you off balance, but yeah, all that difficulty, questioning yourself here, trying to shrink yourself or make yourself big, we're walking away from doing that from other people. This is about the integrity of our own life. This is what we feel good doing. We are doing things that are fun to bring in our balance. We are shifting our perspective. Our values are changing here. We had to go through the pestilence in order to see the light. And it feels like there's some kind of realization here, like, I don't want that anyway. Why did I think I wanted that? Why did I stay in that dark cave for so long, thinking that was this and it wasn't? Now you know that's what it is. Now you know yourself more. You've seen yourself from a whole different perspective and how you were trying to change here to fit in with others, play nice with others. Why are so people pissed off about, are you putting up boundaries so that you can stay balanced? You're enjoying life a little bit more. You're not doing 500 hours at the office here. Somebody's mad that you're now enlightened, that you've grown. Probably only because it shows where they haven't. Yeah. Because you're friggin' bored of that way. That's my Billie Eilish. I'm so bored. 4 of Cups. You lost any kind of fun. Work on, like, you have to get into that creative energy. You gotta have fun. It's not all about the pentacles, right? Or all about making pentacles for other people appear. You see yourself, you see how important your own energy is now here, Capricorn. Wherever this is in your chart, crossing the energy. Yeah, you learned. It took a long time to kind of cut through the bullshit, but you did it. You stayed loyal to yourself. Virgo energy. You plodded right along. You stayed loyal to yourself. And look at that. Now we went from the Page of Pentacles, harnessing our power. And now it's the 3 of Pentacles. See how it's in her hand? It's out of Pandora's box. You released the magic. You went through all the bullshit. And the reward is that now you're harnessing your own energy. You know who you are. Took you a hot minute. That's okay. Took you a hot minute to get this balance. And maybe you still feel a little off balance. But guess what? That is part of the path to enlightenment. That comes with it. It is what comes with it. And what I just say, that yellow card, we're changing our perception. There's perception right there. Transformation, the Death card. There's the butterfly, 2 butterflies. And back to the, if there was a bustle in your hedgerow, that's the spring clean for the mean queen there. There's her hedgerow. Opening up her heart, my time and having fun, taking care of me and walking away from shrinking myself or building, like constantly having to change to make other people comfortable. F that. Speaking of, what are you saying? What are you saying? Kiss my grits about? Somebody that's a bugaboo. Who's this? Someone's just annoying. Okay. You're saying goodbye to being anxious, overwhelmed, and scared. Okay, changing yourself, right? This is anxious, overwhelmed, and scared. 9 of Swords. This, whatever this was, really damaged our self-esteem, but you're seeing it from a 180 perspective. Maybe we were addicted to helping others before we helped ourselves, because then we didn't have to face ourselves, right? That's very common. And in the past here, if this was surrounding you, maybe you're now seeing that that failure was a way for you to get out. And like, I see now just prosperity. I just needed to fashion a piece of gum on a string because all that money was down there. I just had to slow down and use my own creativity. It's not stuck in a 9 to 5. Okay, you're kissing my grits on that. And if that was an energy around you, someone who wasn't doing well financially there and didn't want a commitment, people that were envying you. When people have shit to say about you, that's because they may not know it. But it brings you down because you don't know yet that it's not about you. It's about the other person that's projecting their own unresolved crap onto you. What do you want to kiss here in the future, Capricorn? This feels like a bit of a growth spurt here for Cappy. Maybe you we're ready for this 3. We stayed in the 2 a little bit too long. Okay. We're ready for stage 3. Let's go. This is where you're stepping into now, that new stability after. Picture if a stool had only 2 legs instead of 3, right? The wobble. In the near future, there's somebody kissing, and it's keeping a promise. What do you want to kiss? People that are actually genuine and do what they say they're going to do. You don't want to play these stupid games anymore. Okay, I want more. Let me get more here. It took you a hot minute, though, to change that perception or to have that aha. It's like you've been dressed for the ball all along. You just had to decide to go in. Okay. Do it before midnight. Maybe you hemmed and hawed a little too long. Maybe you went back and repeated a pattern with that 2, that unstable partner. And now you're harnessing that Pandora's box, that you're harnessing the power of what you learned from this. Yeah. What else does Cappy want to kiss? Oh, I'd say moving on to bigger and better things. Communication is key. I heard they have ones that even talk to you now. But isn't that the point, is that they don't talk? It be getting late when you can tell them. As the night goes on, I get ornerier and ornerier. Okay, what's advice for Cappy here? Oh boy, I have to crack myself up. BR Beige says 6th house Capricorn. Same here, Kat. Yep. This is our everyday kind of thing. What was fixing all those little, like the little bugs in the system, right? And to get that stability, we had to see the truth of why we were staying in instability was because of, the way we saw ourselves. We had to see ourselves in a complete 180 and let that old view die. When you open Pandora's box, it's like, whoo, am I ever going to make it through all the bad things? Yeah. And you're harnessing it now. This took a hot minute. Advice, Cappies: think things through, crossed by, choose friends wisely. Yeah. I want another one. Perception. What is this? I want to know more about this new stability. Advice about harnessing your power. Okay. Let go of whatever that was so you can enjoy this new thing. Let go that you had to let go through pestilence, okay? Because the hope was at the bottom of the box all along. This is very internal, learning how to handle the external. So remember, you can take a note from Sag. You don't have to stay in that, like the reward. Look at the cards that came out there. Take the note, take the beat, right? You don't have to stay, and you get to a point where you're like, let them, don't care. Do something different. Yeah. Okay. Until Saggies did something different, they didn't get all those aces, right? They didn't, it's over time. That is wisdom gained, Queen of Pentacles. That's a long time to acquire that knowledge. It doesn't come like that, right? It just doesn't. All right, Aquarius. Here we go. Where are you? What power and truth is being spoken for Aquarius? All right. I don't have to put them away nice now since we're at the tail end. And that was me trying to hustle, by the way. I try, guys. I try. All right. Let's get these guys back over here. Okay. Out of the way. And you know I got to get out my nosy deck for the air signs. No, you try to hide things from your mind from me. I will not be denied. All right, guys, let me know. Aquarius rising. Woohoo! And you got Pluto there for 20 years. Oh, joy. And well, the good thing is, like, we don't know how that energy plays out. I guess you could look at late 1700s, right? That's the last time Pluto was in Aquarius, I believe. Growth. Yeah. Okay. I gotta sneeze. Okay, rising sign. That would be our first house of self. Growth within our own ego, taming that. Okay, growth in the second house is going to be financial, releasing any kind of chains or guilt of the have-tos that might have bound us back. We're growing away from that because we recognize that our self-worth is not tied up in what we do for other people here. Okay, and we're releasing that need to be chained of over-pleasing or overdoing for others who can do for themselves here. Coming out of isolation here as well, Aquarius. Okay, if this is your descendant, right? House of relationships. You might feel like if there's a partner there, you might feel like they're not helping, or that you'd rather be alone, or that you're kind of, you're growing out of this. Okay, you're realizing that tux has a shelf life, right? That it doesn't have to be a special occasion. You don't have to keep yourself so busy that you're doing everything for everyone else. This is treating yourself. Okay, you're treating yourself. We're growing our energy here. And if it's your descendant, that could be releasing and getting rid of codependency. We know what that is now. We are not pleasing someone at the expense of ourselves. Third house, you're growing in your communication skills. You're growing relationships with siblings. Maybe if you were overdoing for siblings, you're releasing those attachments. Growth from attachment, what we were attached to or ideas we were attached to. Fourth house, growing, rising above your raisin here. Rising above your raisin. 5th house, creativity, romance, and pleasure. We weren't really growing that skill because this is the blueberry dude that was a workaholic, finally enjoying himself. So there's a tie there from the Capricorn up, next one. There's a spotlight on this growth. This elevates your self-worth in a way that you could not even imagined here, wherever this truth is being spoken in the Aquarius part of your chart. You got the Emperor on the bottom. What power and truth is being spoken here for Aquarius? 8th house, growth in family secrets, perhaps. Guilted into keeping somebody else's secret. 9th house, growing in your education and your spirituality. Maybe you're cutting ties from home and moving away, separating wheat from the chaff. 10th house, growing in your career. Okay. Not overworking, not feeling chained to your job, actually doing a job that you enjoy. Maybe that gets you out in the public eye a little bit more so you don't have to feel so isolated. 11th house of community, friends, and good fortune. Letting go of friendships that drained us or made us feel bad. And 12th house, that's the big one. 12th house, again, the soul's journey. Maybe your soul's journey has been all about releasing codependency. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Virgo energy, taking a leap of faith with information gain that has been hard won here, Aquarius. Where are you going? Woohoo. High Priestess. You've seen the light here about this, and look at this light shining in on the self-worth card. Your creativity that's your sacral chakra here, 2nd chakra. You're seeing the forest for the trees. Okay. The light bulb moment is here with this power and truth being spoken that I'm going this way. Okay, you're following your intuition. I'm going to the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups, again, 3 places in the sky right now. North Node of Destiny. That's where you're heading. Venus, love. Okay, 10 of Cups. Romance coming in. Someone that loves you, that you love very much. And then the 3rd placement was Daddy Saturn, making sure that you're getting this as a reward when you've taken the time to do the growth and release the guilty chains that have bound you to your past, the dreaded shoulds. You're having some damn fun for yourself. Good for you, Scorpio. Oh, what did I say? 10 of Cups love coming in. Daddy Saddy's making sure you're getting it. Told you so. That is crossing your Knight of Pentacles. You are revealing your esoteric knowledge. You're letting somebody know you're a witchy woman or shaman, a guru. You're letting them know, and they're just as weird as you. I love it. They're just as wonderfully weird as you. They're showing their cards beneath their vest as well. He's holding a lock. They're both standing in water. This is a King and Queen of Cups in this deck. I mean, they love each other equally. They see each other. See the birds' heads up at the top? They see each other's, witchiness and wizardry. They're holding hands. The masculine energy is also very, it's like, okay, Queen of Cups. Yeah, you got your esoteric knowledge. You got your intuition, but this other person speaks directly to spirit. Crow. They bring the messages from the 5D into the 3D. This is the fate card, and it was a matter of time, and the lovers. Are you freaking kidding me? Damn, Aquarius. And it's an actual, there's the rose. That was a big reading last Friday, you guys. Hermit. Violet flame much? Looking at our partner, ourself in the mirror for the honesty of what had happened was in our life so far. Two of Cups, come on. You're choosing this. They choose you. You choose them. I think this might get the best reading of the night here. What's crowning you? Oh my God. Did it have to get even better? I mean, think about it. As equally as that bow was pulled back in the bullshit, when we release that, when we release those chains, when we allow ourselves to grow, we're repairing our own self-worth by using our creativity, stepping out of fear, getting out the damn house. Stop waiting for a freaking special occasion. It's now. Okay? Wow. Reunion here. Energy, celebration, girlfriends, Empress energy. I mean, come on. Today's the energy of surrender. It's the path of surrender. Empress and Hanged Man. I don't need any more information. This is great. So Aquarius part of your chart's going awesome. Wherever that is for you. Look at that. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Okay. Man, I'd say that was more than just a growth spurt. That was a mighty leap, especially if you were coming from Cappy's there. Chutes and ladders. Dang. And all it took a hot minute. Knight of Pentacles takes the longest, but you stuck with it. You're this person that stuck with it. And that's what you get for it, because you're following your intuition. You see the forest for the trees. You see the truth of what was keeping you back. All right. What are you saying? Kiss my grits to here, Aquarius. In the Aquarius part of your chart, what are you saying? No more kiss my ass. It's just fun to say. Anybody that would keep you a secret. That's some Bobby Boucher bullshit. If this is a person that was keeping you a secret, right? They are now jealous of you and them. Well, because you made a right choice here, it was fated. I'd be jealous of that too. The Lovers, the Fates, Ace of Pentacles, the Hermit, Two of Cups. It's balanced. I mean, come on. It's the 10 of freaking Cups. Okay. Anything else? I don't think we really need to dig. Nope. All right. What do you want to kiss here, Aquarius? It feels like it's like an I've had it kind of. Those are really strong boundaries here. That's where the biggest growth has been. If it doesn't feel good, you're not doing it. If it don't feel good, you're not doing it. You're not saving the tux for the LBD for a rainy day. Wearing it to the corner store. Who cares? All right. Recording. What are you kissing? Announcement, expression, the reveal. I love it. Okay. Crossed by we inspire. Taking that teamwork from the Capricorn energy, holding it in your hand, not just harnessing. It's your biatch. You're owning it. I love it. We forget all about the pestilence. We just hung on. We know now why we had to go through, why we had to climb the tree so high. It was a lot. It took a long time to get here, Aquarius. I'm so happy to see this. I will never love them the way I love you. So this person could be Like we inspire, you think, with the Lovers, Two of Cups, and Fated, and Ace of Pentacles, and Hermit. You know, you're at the top of the tree again. So if you have any kind of you know, maybe that self-worth kind of tries to poke back or rear its ugly head. But remember, you've grown from that. You didn't go through all this hard crap for nothing. They might need to reassure you that they're never going to love their last person. We're of a certain age, guys. If you're in my bracket here, you ain't meeting nobody that's never been married or never done nothing in their life. And Aquarius is too smart to be with that anyway. But that might be the little thing that kind of rears its ugly head at you here. But rest assured, this is nice. Don't F it up, Aquarius. Don't mess it up. Yeah. Wow. Whatever. Yeah, if it didn't kill you, makes you stronger. That's right. Oh my gosh. Definitely let me know if you can remember another better one. But winner, chicken dinner there. Okay. Thank you for hanging with me. God bless your baby souls and baby hearts. Pisces. Pisces energy. Oh, I didn't get Aquarius advice. I don't think you need any. I think it looks like I've got it, Ange. Okay. I've got it. All right. On a split. Okay. On the left, admit your vulnerabilities. So if we struggle with wondering if they think about their other person, just let them know that. Okay. This is like the past version of you. And then you're doing something different. You've been doing something different all along, and you're going to keep doing something different that's from the heart. You're wearing the tux to the corner shop because you don't give a fuck. You do you, boo. I don't know why they wanted me to do it on the split, but there you have it. Okay. What about for Pisces? All right. We got some, got that wand action coming in for Pisces, a spark and inspiration here. We got still a lot in Pisces, all those things that I just mentioned. North Node, Venus, and, did I put that on the back? Yeah, I sure did. There we go. 9 of Pentacles there again. And Daddy Saddy. Looks like Aquarius is getting their reward there from Daddy Saddy for putting the hard work in. All right, Pisces. On the left, moving from a singular energy. Taking a hot tub alone, are you? There's a 3 of Swords there. Something that's ding dong dead. Nothing to be done. New Ace of Cups. Let go of what was gone. Because remember, that last Sabian lesson is becoming what we idealize. And those last couple lessons are about getting the light bulb moment that we're supposed to fulfill our desires here. All right. We're supposed to fulfill our desires here. Okay. So where are we going here? What power and truth is being spoken here, Pisces? That this is a team effort, even within yourself. And, you know, that one little part of you that wanted to be the winner, the showboater, okay? The one that was like, I can't do that. I can't just go fulfilling my desires. Well, Pisces is the OG of the zodiac. Let me know where Pisces is in your chart. Chiron, the healer, and Daddy Saddy, I'd say. Wow. 10 of Cups much? Left, right. Yeah. Finally releasing the pain from whatever that 3 of Swords was, understanding that you had to get on board all the way, all parts of you. 10 and 10, 10, 10 portal time here, Pisces. Releasing. Got your eye on the prize here in the near future. You are totally in alignment with whatever this is. You had to get all your parts of yourself on board. Hold on, Lola. Yeah. What's crowning you? 2 of Cups. We saw that Ace of Cups, new love or renewed love after heartbreak. Why do I want to pull another one? Oh, yeah. Just to confirm what I've already said, moving from the waters, the depths of our subconscious, and grounding ourselves on land here. Okay, I like it. What'd I just say, Liz? 10 of Cups much, and here it freaking is. The deck for Pisces. 3 placements of this deacon in the sky right now. Happiest card in the deck. Okay, this is someone that you love or that loves you very much. I feel like they're coming very soon, or they're presenting themselves. This is somebody that is very confident. We've got Queen of Wands, and the Death card energy could very well be a Scorpio energy. Okay, someone who's been through it as well. Somebody that was affected by the careless act of another human. Yeah, this is a person that is also all 4 aces of potential coming at you, whether this is for yourself or not. You're walking into a whole new happy here. We're at 26 Venus, which is a new moon that divides its influence, the freedom of choice, exercising our free will. It takes a remarkable emotional maturity to be able to allow others to be. Let them. You let this go. And for doing that, keep going. You're almost there. One more thing. I just got to set it down. That's it. Your new start is here. Your balance energy is already crowning you because you came into it. You stopped fighting yourself about something. You just stopped holding on to this. You stopped fighting yourself about it. Okay. I want more here. What's after the burden here for Pisces? Since this is so in the energy, guys, this affects everyone. It's been a brewing. That baby's getting ready to pop. You just had to you had to get in alignment. You had to set it down. You had to shift from one way of life to the other. We had to get out of our head. We had to allow the subconscious to come to the light. We had to face our shadows. We had to take all of that into account. We had to be in an energy of gratitude here to appreciate the people that we do have that love us and we love. Okay. And that Black Moon Lilith, building a more stable future by working with others in a group. This is my neighborhood, visit the neighborhood. What's that called? Walking dinner, or I always forget what that's called. Everybody goes to a different house for each course, but you got all this amazing energy. This is Mercury moving into Aries, changing signs, finally learning all the lessons, Pisces. You're incorporating them. Okay. Baby about to pop. About to get your reward right here. Daddy Saddy at 10 of Cups. You're about to be rewarded for your perseverance. Yeah, perseverance. Unpacking the parts of your psyche so that they could come up for air, shine some light on them, and you didn't die, right? So what? People see our imperfections. So what? I see my imperfections. I'm facing my shadow, and guess what? I still love myself. It is a lot of hard work, but without having done all that hard work, I would have never been able to renew here with that starfish. And in the distance is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, in the distance. She hasn't popped yet. It's about ready to pop. There it is. Yeah, this was a long time coming. Temperance. Turning lead into gold. We had to turn the pain into wisdom. We had to speak about it. And we had to stop doing the 24-hour toil a day. Who had that as their starting energy? 9 of Wands. This dude works 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Not no more. Queen of Pentacles. Come on. Pisces. About damn time. Okay. All the way through those 30 lessons. Been a hot minute. Okay. Whew. That fire's heating up your water, about to make some steam, friends. About to make some steam on land. Okay. Turning the pain into wisdom. Done. Yes. It wasn't for naught here. All right. What are you? Is this my, yep, this is my, what are you saying? Kiss my grits about. What are you saying? Kiss my ass to in the past. What in the past can kiss your asterisks? Lots of fives of change here in the shuffle. Yep, that one. Okay. Kiss my ass, haters. Your success is just enough. Kiss my ass, fake friends. Okay. Bye. Hold on, Lola. She's been so patient. Okay. Pisces, the OG of the zodiac, but you gotta, I mean, that's 12th house. That is not an easy sign to be, especially if you're heavily placed there, especially if you got a stellium there. Like yours truly, 12th house stellium, but it's Cancer with a Scorpio moon. Oh boy. Okay. What are you? Oh, one more. Okay. What are you kissing here in the future? What are you kissing here in the future? I'm so glad to see that. Pisces normally can be a weeping willow about people being mean to him, but it's like you're getting your confidence here. You don't care. You're setting that burden down. You are 180. Death and rebirth. It's a whole new world from water. You did the shadow work here is what this feels like. Ooh, spicy. Wow. Okay, tantric sex. Look at all these that came out. It wanted to show how much good crap is coming up for you. Okay. I want to be there for you, but there are blocks. Did I get them mixed up? Perhaps. Cord cutting. I am releasing other energies. Okay. Co-parenting is needed. Maybe you're cutting a cord to a person, but they still have to be in your life because there's kids there. But you definitely having fun. What's crossing this? Oh, a little spiciness like Cappy did. Okay, you do you, boo. Getting a new puppy. We can adopt or foster. Love story. Once upon a time. That's when I was little and I couldn't read yet. But thank God, because I was read to and I would think I was reading, I would start every story with Wallapala time. Fulfilling a fantasy. Wallapala time. This is great, guys. Wow. Aquarius, Pisces, guys, that is the proof that you go through it, everything gets better. We just got to go through the lessons like every other human. All right. Advice for Pisces. Wow. Feels like a whole new, it does feel like a whole new life. It feels like, yeah, that cord to that 10 of swords. It's really tough here. And maybe you're just being honest. You've been through some shit. I want to be there for you, but there are blocks. It might just go slow. Okay. If this is a new relationship, ask with sincerity. That's your advice here about what power and truth is being spoken. You're just laying it on the line. You're not hiding anything. We accept disappointments gracefully. We don't let it drag us down into the woo of the woe is me. As long as you're in alignment, as long as we are holding gratitude for what we do have, we have plenty of happiness. Nobody can steal your sunshine here. Learning how to accept disappointments gracefully. Grieve the losses. And it's only learning. This is a whole new start, guys, even with how you speak to yourself. So for that, I am grateful. Wonderful. I'm glad we finished out so strong there. Hold your head up high and go. That is right. That is right. Okay. Well, I guess I better go cook me some Dina myself. And I love you guys. Thank you for putting up with my disheveledness. I swear I don't show up to all dates looking this way, but did not expect to be at the vet for 2 hours today, but I knew she needed to go. So anywho, I love you too. Thank you guys so much. You're so very welcome. I hope we had a good time. I always have a good time. Thank you. I'll be squeezing Lola a little extra tight tonight. So hope she's going to be okay. And we got to look at pricing apparently for a cardiologist and get some EKGs for my baby. Okay. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Love you too, guys. Bye-bye now.